We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Now, one thing about this game is that you could connect your Wizarding World account to this, so it would automatically sort you in whatever your account house is, and you would also get like the stats for your wand and stuff like that. I did not do that though, so I do have a Wizarding World account. I just did not hook it up to the. You had to like go through like WB or something in order to do it. But yeah. I will be going through all 4 houses, but this is going to be the one that I focus on with this playthrough.
A sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others.
You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
So the thing is, when I made my account and I took the Sorting Hat quiz, I ended up with Ravenclaw. I then deleted my account and took it again to see if I would end up with the same house, and I got Hufflepuff.
Answered the same.
No,
Is it just randomized?
I think it's semi-randomized, but
Or it just rolls for you?
yeah, I just wanted to see if I ended up in the same house. But honestly, that kind of makes sense for me. It's like, Yeah, Ravenclaw, known for intelligence, creativity, and wit. Hufflepuff is patience, loyalty, and hard work.
Hufflepuff is also just like the dog house. And Percy Jackson is the House of Rings.
But yeah, honestly, I kind of can see myself as both, because it's like, privately, I would say I'm creative and intelligent and stuff. Socially, I would be a hard-working, loyal co-worker.
I'm in the house of no. I am the house of not today.
Gryffindor is daring, bravery, and chivalry. Slytherin is cunning, ambition, and a hunger for power.
Oh yes, the dark side.
Surprisingly, Slytherin was the most popular house for this game.
That doesn't surprise me.
Gryffindor was second.
That also doesn't surprise me.
Hufflepuff was third.
That does surprise me, but okay. I mean, people like Hufflepuff just because it's, in the books it's known as the house that's unremarkable.
And it also doesn't have that big of a focus compared to all the other three.
Yeah, like,
So it kind of...
because they were like Cedric Diggory was the biggest thing Hufflepuff has had in a generation.
Yeah.
So like, you know, they're kind of just the house is vibing. They're just there.
Yeah. But yeah, again, like I said, I'm going to go through all 4 houses and show off the common room and stuff like that. But for this one,
And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening.
we're going Hufflepuff.
Better be Hufflepuff!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance.
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the 2nd row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Now I'm just going crazy.
Okay, we are in Hufflepuff, so...
Why did you prepare an entire essay?
This is what they give. This is what they have when you get Hufflepuff House.
Oh.
Congratulations, I'm Prefect Gabriel Truman, and I'm delighted to welcome you to Hufflepuff House. Our emblem is the badger, an animal that is often underestimated because it lives quietly until attacked, but which, when provoked, can fight off animals much larger than itself, including wolves.
Check out the North American badger. It's really good.
Our house colors are yellow and black, and our common room lies one floor below the ground on the same corridor as the kitchens.
Nice.
Now, there are a few things you should know about Hufflepuff House. First of all, let's deal with a perennial myth about the place, which is that we're the least clever house. Wrong. Hufflepuff is certainly the least boastful house, but we produce just as many brilliant witches and wizards as any other. Want proof? Look up Grogan Stump, one of the most popular ministers of magic of all time. He was a Hufflepuff. As were the successful ministers Artemisia Lufkin and Dugald MacPhail. Then there's the world authority on magical creatures, Newt Scamander. Bridget Wenlock.
Newt Scamander.
Bridget Wenlock, the famous 13th century arithmancer who first discovered the magical properties of the number 7. And Hengist of Woodcroft, who founded the all-wizarding village of Hogsmeade, which lies very near Hogwarts School. Hufflepuffs all. So as you can see, we've produced more than our fair share of powerful, brilliant, and daring witches and wizards. But just because we don't shout about it, we don't get the credit we deserve. Ravenclaws in particular assume that any outstanding achiever must have come from their house. I got into big trouble during my 3rd year for dueling a Ravenclaw prefect, who insisted that Bridget Wenlock had come from his house, not mine. I should have got a week of detention, but Professor Sprout let me off with a warning and a box of coconut ice. Hufflepuffs are trustworthy and loyal. We don't shoot our mouths off, but cross us at your peril. Like our emblem, the badger, we will protect ourselves, our friends, and our families against all comers. Nobody intimidates us. However, it's true that Hufflepuff is a bit lacking in one area. We produce the fewest dark wizards of any house in this school. Of course, you'd expect Slytherin to churn out evildoers, seeing as they're never heard of fair play and prefer cheating over hard work any day. But even Gryffindor, the house we get on best with, has produced a few dodgy characters. What else do you need to know? Oh yes, the entrance to the common room is concealed in a stack of large barrels in a nook on the right-hand side of the kitchen corridor. Tap the barrel 2 from the bottom, middle of the 2nd row in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff, and the lid will swing open. We are the only house at Hogwarts that also has a repelling device for would-be intruders. If the wrong lid is tapped, or if the rhythm of the tapping is wrong, the illegal entrant is doused in vinegar. You will hear other houses boast of their security arrangements, but it so happens that in more than 1,000 years, the Hufflepuff common room and dormitories have never been seen by outsiders. Like badgers, we know exactly how to lie low, and how to defend ourselves. Once you've opened the barrel, crawl inside and along the passageway behind it, and you will emerge into the coziest common room of them all. It is round and earthy and low-ceilinged. It always feels sunny, and its circular windows have a view of rippling grass and dandelions. There's a lot of burnished copper about the place, and many plants, which either hang from the ceiling or sit on the windowsills. Our head of house, Professor Pomona Sprout, is head of herbology, and she brings the most interesting specimens, some of which dance and talk, to decorate our room.
Some of them scream.
One reason why Hufflepuffs are often very good at herbology. Our overstuffed sofas and chairs are upholstered in yellow and black, and our dormitories are reached through round doors in the walls of the common room. Copper lamps cast a warm light over our 4 posters, all of which are covered in patchwork quilts, and copper bed warmers hang on the walls, should you have cold feet. Our house ghost is the friendliest of them all, the Fat Friar.
Oh,
You'll recognize him easily enough. He's plump
fat.
and wears monk's robes, and he's very helpful if you get lost or in any kind of trouble.
He's fat and friar.
I think that's nearly everything. I must say, I hope some of you are good Quidditch players. Hufflepuff hasn't done as well as I'd like in the Quidditch tournament lately. You should sleep comfortably. We're protected from storms and wind down in our dormitories. We never have the disturbed nights those in the tower sometimes experience. And once again, congratulations on becoming a member of the friendliest, most decent, and most tenacious house of them all.
Oh.
So let's explore the common room that was never shown in the films.
I was gonna say, they only ever showed 2 common rooms, right? They let you eat apples for free. Nice.
Why not?
Steal this guy's cheese. A lot of cheese sitting here.
Patchwork quilts.
Nice shaving station. Bet you
lamps. Round hobbit doors.
I do appreciate that.
Welcome to Hufflepuff.
Oh, this is dope.
Yeah.
This is a chest that we're gonna steal.
House chest.
That's where you put your 50 points.
Owl. Introduce yourself. Nom 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 nom.
Well, if I
Someone was
dumped
trying
that
to
in
come up
2
with
bites.
some sort of clever hex
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed, 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... Being that far behind, I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Hey, there's a fat farmer.
Hey, bro. You ain't so fat right now.
Yeah, he's a bit plump.
So fuck, you're just gonna reach and grab a cupcake.
Hello.
Why can't we talk to him?
Oh, it's the
Dancing
cactus thing. Nom 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 nom.
There's a Quidditch guy on the...
Yep. That must be the girls' dormitory.
Yep. Because I know Gryffindor does the same.
Spin, spin,
You were so
spin.
immature.
Hello.
Even if I knew how to get into the other common rooms, I wouldn't bother. There's a reason I was sorted into my house.
Don't know why the common rooms all have secret ways of entering. Who wants to go into someone else's common room anyway? We were sorted for a reason.
It would be far more enjoyable if the prefect stayed out of the common rooms. Should get rid of the lot of them.
Someone's parents sent homemade cauldron cakes, and they shared them in the common room. I think they mistook salt for sugar, mind you. Half-eaten cakes everywhere for days there were.
There's only one common room that everyone wishes they could get in, and that's Hufflepuff. It's been that way for 1,000 years, or so Garlic says.
That poor first year trying to get into the Gryffindor common room. I swear the faculty was having them on. Poor thing. Wait for the next year.
Arthur's got
You don't need to be
It's all right.
frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
Ah, so you're like Seamus Finnegan. Half and half.
Nice meeting you, Arthur, and good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
As a muggle-born, I never expected to come face to face with a man eating cabbage.
Where did you get your dragonhide gloves? I saw you handling that Snargle in mythology. You know, my gloves went mysteriously missing.
My older brother used to terrorize me with
What's
silent
this?
geranium.
I'll trade you a spoon's worth of flubberworm mucus for a Hufflepuff.
Revelio.
Aw, I thought we could see the cat. I think it is, or close by.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Rob, I was talking to people. I'm making friends.
Oh,
That must be
Helga,
right there.
with the cup.
Yep.
Nice, cozy environment. Hello, Professor.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Revelio.
There's something over here.
Yeah, that was the door closed.
No, there's a shimmer thing.
This way.
That's the hidden entrance. There's something over there.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
What?
Right there.
Did you literally just turn around, buddy?
Yes, he's very confused by you.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide
Revelio.
will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Oh, I think I gotta progress a little bit. I think there's some things around here that I could collect, but they're showing me how to collect them. I like the staircase.
Did you see what just slid down the stairs? Like before you pointed up.
No, I didn't.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
There we go. Yeah, it's telling me this is how you... House Elf Recipe Book. Rumored to contain some of Helga Hufflepuff's original creations, this book holds a collection of Hogwarts students' favorite recipes over the centuries. Some dishes, like pickled dirigible plums, are likely an acquired taste. You've just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress toward completing challenges appears here. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP.
I mean, that's your learning.
This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenge menu to continue. Collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventures will appear here. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete, from appearances to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenge menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. Hang on. So I got glasses. And then here are all the... Wow.
How to meet Hogwarts.
The Highlands. Here are all the gear stuff I got. I'm just gonna clear off these marks. Dark flat cap. Oh, that's what I'm wearing right now. Okay. Prefect vest uniform. I'm a prefect?
You're a noob. Why are you a prefect?
I don't know if I am or if they just gave me a uniform. This is the only uniform we have left. No, wait, he conjured it.
That's right.
Fig, why'd you make me a prefect?
Fig's like, I'ma just,
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Okay. I love the architecture here.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Fast travel. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live, and includes the house, common rooms, and Great Hall. Select the Great Hall region. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you've discovered, including your own house common room. Gray flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the Astronomy Tower, Library, and Greenhouse. Select the Library Annex. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall Flue Flame for you. Use R to rotate the map and fast travel to the Central Hall Flue Flame. Fast travel! Make sure to enunciate where you want to go, though.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Yep.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Can I have a real one, Fig?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
The symbol represents main quests. Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Some quests are locked by spell and/or level requirement. In this case, you will need to be the required level and/or have the right required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or as quest rewards. Track a quest and press X. So we go into Defense Against the Dark Arts or Charms. Let's do Defense Against the Dark Arts.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay,
Revelio.
Cast Charmed Compass. This Charmed Compass will lead to anything you're tracking.
You can put your shoes in there as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Someone loaned me a book
That's a
on
nice
the
little,
International Confederation of Wizards.
I saw something.
Ugh, what am I missing?
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Excuse me. I think it's just over here.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Excuse me.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Legendary gloves.
No, I'm working on that right now.
Oh, you have one of two.
Yeah. Collect 8 field guide pages. Oh, this stuff.
Revelio.
That definitely needs something.
Revelio.
Up there.
puzzle for later.
There was also stuff going on here.
Yeah, I think this is all part of the puzzle.
It's math.
9, 5, 14. Nope. So I'm thinking each of these is a number.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, I don't know if it starts at 0 or 1. 1, 2, 3, plus 11, that's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, so that would be lizard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
So we just need the one that's owl. Put owl
This doesn't have owl. Plus 5 is 14. Yep. That first. Yeah, I think that first one is 0. What do we get? Gray Voyager garb. That's the map. Defense plus 3.
Okay, nice.
Okay, let's get to class.
Revelio.
Wyvern Fountain. This fountain is the in the Transfiguration courtyard has a likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is the most assuredly not meant to be the wyvern of Y, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself. Wonder if we get to see him in this game. It's Peeves. It's very colorful for a ghost.
Lumos. Revelio.
Oh, my exams. Not a one of them deserves more than a T.
No.
Revelio.
Painting of Elias? This painting depicts the young orphan wizard Elias, who famously saved his entire village from an army of Dementors and the dark wizard Residian by conjuring a mouse Patronus. Huh. Gotta get that just to be safe. There we go.
Hogwarts survives the reign of this
Revelio.
Watch the turn on your feet, you'll set off something foul. Oh, please be careful.
This passage is relatively nondescript as far as passages go. However, the mishandling of a crop of Mimbletonia in the 16th century, and the accompanying tsunami of stink sap, left it with a rancid odor that even the strongest scouring charm cannot seem to eradicate. So this passage always smells.
Lumos.
Let's see. Lots of paintings.
Revelio. Lumos.
Maybe.
Revelio.
Nothing. Oh, come on. That has to have a page.
Wait,
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
think I know. Those are two characters you meet later. No, they're not born yet. Is this the one I was at?
Lumos.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Where are you, little moth? Yeah, right here.
Revelio. Lumos.
Where are you, little moth?
142 staircases, and this is where they put me.
At least he put you somewhere.
Who was there?
I don't know.
Someone gets struck by a
Oh, that was the chest over there.
Revelio.
That's a door to defense against
I don't know. Maybe we should go to class first. Hi.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.